Hi guys, so today we're going to go through Starling's Law. So Starling's Law states that an increase in venous return leads to an increase in stroke volume. So venous return is the volume of blood coming back into the heart, and then stroke volume is the volume of blood leaving the heart per beat. And they would want you to state that that is the case. That is Starling's law, saying that an increase in venous return leads to an increase in stroke volume. But they'd also want you to explain why. And it's because if there's an increase in venous return, there'll be an increase in the volume of blood in the ventricles, and that is known as end diastolic volume. So there's an increase in EDV, in end diastolic volume. And if there's a greater volume of blood in the ventricles, think about the heart like a water balloon. So if it fills up more, it stretches more. So the increase in end diastolic volume, the amount of blood in the ventricles, this means that the ventricle walls then stretch more. And just like an analogy of an elastic band, if they stretch more, they then recoil with even more force. So as a result of the ventricle walls stretching more, they recoil with more force, and that then allows the ventricles to push out more blood per beat, so increasing stroke volume. So overall there, you'd say there's an increase in venous return, which leads to an increase in end diastolic volume in the right and the left ventricle. This causes the ventricle walls to stretch more, causing them to contract with even more force, and that then increases stroke volume. And the reason why that's then good for performance is it increases oxygen delivery to the muscles, which you could then say delays obla, and allows the performer to continue working at a high intensity for longer.